honor of turning 21 this week, let's talk about my 21 top favourite books of all time. This is not in any particular order, and I also haven't included the same books from the same series, because otherwise I'd be here talking about the exact same series the whole time. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. This is a thriller that I listened to probably like a year ago now as an audiobook, and honestly have not ever stopped thinking about it since. This is incredible. Archer's Voice by Meee. I don't talk about this book that much anymore, but this book still holds a very special place in my heart. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I feel like we all know this book by now. This is another book that will always have a special place in my heart because it was actually the second book that I read to get me back into reading. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. This is following two best friends who are definitely platonic soulmates, and they decide to create a video game together. That's not something that I thought I would enjoy, but I loved it. The Crimson Moth by Kristen Cicerelli. I cannot believe the second book's coming out on my birthday, which is going to be the day that I'm actually posting this video. I loved this and I will always cherish this arc as well. The Harry Potter series, I actually only read it for the first time last year, but very quickly became obsessed with it. I'm actually rewatching the movies for the second time at the moment. I'd never even watched them growing up, so it was like a completely new thing for me. The Shatter Me series by Tahara Murphy. I don't know why this series gets so much hate, honestly. I love it. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. This book also holds a very special place in my heart. This book made me feel so many different emotions, and I definitely wasn't expecting it to. Heartless by Elsie Silver. Honestly, Willa and Cade have my entire heart. Daydream by Hannah Grace. If you're still too scared to pick this up because people spoke so negatively about it, I promise you it's so worth it. Like, this book was perfect to me. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Still haven't read the second book though. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. This series is just like, it was one of the first series that got me into reading fantasy books, and I just love the magical elements in this book. Magnolia Park's Into the Dark by Jessa Hastings. I obviously love this whole series, but this is my favourite out of the series. Powerless by Lauren Roberts, of course. The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. The Right Move by Liz Tomford. We all know why I loved this book so much. Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh. Again, the whole entire Boys of Torment series, but specifically this one I loved the most. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. This is a more recent read, but I absolutely loved it. A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. Beach Read by Emily Henry. And my most recent 6-star read, we have Metal Slinger by Rachel Schneider.